everybody from A-List English. My name is Krista.
Hello, my name is George, A-List English too.
Alright, okay. Our lesson today will be about small talk, making conversation with someone that you run into in the street, okay? Not a stranger, someone you
know. Yeah.
Someone you know. Alright, so I will be explaining these phrases, and George...
I'll be responding to what Chris says to me.
Alright, okay, so let's say that I run into George in the street. Okay, I'm going to start by saying something like, hi, or hello, George, and then?
I would respond something like, hey. Now let's assume that I'm talking to a male friend of mine. I would say something, hey man, or hey buddy.
Okay.
But Chris just has to do with a simple hey.
Alright, I'm not a man, so you're not going to use hey man with me. Okay, so let's move on. Sorry?
Hey is good.
Hey, just a simple hey or hi is good. Hey actually implies that you know the other person.
Yes. You're familiar with them.
You're familiar with them, okay. So I would continue by asking, how's it going?
And I would say, it's going well, you know. I don't have any particular troubles, all's fine.
Okay, alright.
I'd say something like that.
Okay, so another question I could ask is, how are you doing?
And I would say, I'm doing well, you know, or pretty good. I'm really, really nice.
Okay, pretty good. The most common question we ask is, how are you? Okay.
And also the most common response is, I'm fine. Although a lot of people say I'm good, but this is grammatically incorrect, but it's widely used, so we just go for it.
Yeah, I like that.
We use it.
I use it all the time. I say,
use it all the time.
I'm good, okay.
Yeah.
And then you would actually ask me back. You would say...
yes, to show that I'm interested too in what Chris is doing, I would say something like, how about you?
Okay, and I would say, well, I'm also doing pretty good myself, okay? Other expressions. Let's move on to other expressions. So, I'd say, so what's up? You would respond?
I would respond, nothing much, just hanging. Another verb is just chilling. That implies that I have really a lot of time and I don't know what to do with it. And so I'm not doing anything in particular.
Okay,
just
so
bored. I'm a little bored, yes.
You're a little bored, okay. Other alternative expressions, okay, you don't ask all of these expressions, okay? These are either
various ways.
Various ways of saying the same thing, okay? What's new is another expression.
Another alternative is this expression, same old, same old. It's an English expression which implies that I'm doing the same thing over and over, something boring or repetitive.
Alright, excellent.
So I'm not interested in what I'm doing this time.
Okay, alright, same old, same old. Alright, now I want to know what George has been doing lately, so I'm going to say, what have you been up to?
And I would say something like that. Actually, I've been, and I need your attention here, when we start a sentence like that, we need to use the ing form of the verb to stress that what we do has some duration. So I would say, for example, actually I have been studying for my exams, something like that.
Right.
Remember to use the ing to stress the duration.
The duration is important here. I've been studying or I've been working hard lately.
Okay, I could say I've started a new job lately.
I've started a new job, I've taken up a new hobby. Those are nice ways of telling people your news.
Yes.
Okay, let's pretend that you haven't seen someone in a very long time, like let's say years. You would use these two expressions. This is nice, long time no see. Or it's been a while, George.
And the other person, me in this case, replies, it's been ages, or how long has it been? I'm trying to remember the last time I saw Chris.
Yes, okay.
I haven't seen you since high school.
Since high school, yes, it's been quite a while actually. Okay, and now George would be a good time to say bye-bye. So stay with us, we'll be back with the closing off and how we say bye-bye to people.
We'll suggest ways to end the conversation.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Okay, we're back for the final part of this mini lesson. Okay, so this is when we get to say goodbye. We've exchanged our news, but we have to go
It's
now.
time to go.
All right, okay. So I would say something like this. I would say, so it's been nice catching up.
And I would say, same here, it's a fixed English expression, means that I really like the fact that I met you.
Okay. Or likewise.
Or yes, there's likewise. I really like this word. It's a little bit formal, likewise, but you can
I'll
go ahead and
for
say
it.
it.
Yeah, why
Yes.
not? I mean,
I'd say that.
Likewise,
Like
okay. So to catch up, we didn't explain what it means to catch
Yes.
up. To catch up means to tell each other your news, all right? So I can also use this. I can say, it was a nice surprise running into you.
And she expresses that she liked the fact that she met me.
All
She
right.
enjoyed this brief conversation.
Okay. And then I can finish off, I can close off by saying, we should get together sometime.
And I could say, I'd like that, or let's say I'm more enthusiastic, definitely, or absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We should do coffee sometime,
We should
all
do
right?
coffee
Get some
sometime.
coffee.
Yes.
All right, so then the final phrase would be, give me a call, give me a buzz, it's the same thing, or give me a ring, which means call me,
Yes.
all right?
Alternative ways of saying
Call me, all right?
Yes. And I would respond, I sure will, or I'd be happy to. I'd be
Okay,
happy to call you, Krista.
all right, okay, that's it. Or
That's
text
it,
me, you
yes.
can say text me.
You can say
If
text
you've got
it
each
too.
other's number. If you don't, you gotta ask for someone's number, all right?
Okay.
How do we ask for people's numbers? You say, I don't believe I have your number.
I don't believe I hear you.
Yeah, I don't believe I have your number. So we could exchange numbers or something.
Could you write it down for me, please?
Or write it down on a piece of paper.
Write it down for my arm.
No one does that anymore, you know?
Yes.
We have smartphones and we exchange Facebook accounts or something or whatever.
Time flies, guys. Time
Okay,
flies.
right. So that's about it. I don't think we've left anything out.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's the
Time
end
to
of the
say
lesson.
goodbye. We
Goodbye,
should do
guys.
coffee sometime. All of you. Bye.
Bye.